teams around the city of Columbus. They're coached by Daniel Bordner. Assistant coaches are Brad Tarbutton and Aaron Litke. Puck carried back into the Storm zone. The Storm are in their all black uniforms. The Beavers are in their white sweaters, black trunks with the orange trim. Just a minute into the game. Kent Jacobs with you from Kettering Ice Arena, along with our producer engineer tonight, Aiden King, and our camera operator tonight is Dave Vandenboss. Icing against the Storm. The Beavers, coached by Greg Gutterman, assistant coaches Brad Lloyd, Cam Quick, Pete Sandus, Andy Cruzy, Matt Michno, and Austin Coleman. Face-off in the Storm zone. Ethan Malik will take the face-off. Puck is cleared away down the ice into the Beaver zone, and it's icing again on the Storm. The Northeast Storm, they are out of the USA Hockey Club designation. They come in with the record of 12 wins, 27 losses, no ties. The Beavercreek Beavers are in the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and their record coming in 12 wins, 11 losses, 4 ties. The Storm is ranked 18th out of 26 USA hockey teams in the state of Ohio. The Beavers are ranked 49th out of 65 Ohio High School Athletic Association teams in the state of Ohio. A minute and a half into the game, no score. Face off in the Storm zone to the right of netminder Joe Urbanek. Puck is controlled by the Storm at center ice. Long pass off the near boards, taken away by Tyler Calander. He wraps it around the far side for Barker, or rather for Miller. He couldn't control it. Here comes the Storm. There's a shot, Patterson saved. Shot taken by Dave Carter of the Storm. The Beavers coming off a thrilling game against Alter that they were on the short end of a 3-2 score, but a great game. Puck in the Beavercreek zone. Along the far wall, it's taken away by Malik of the Beavers. He'll clear it down the ice, and it'll be icing on Beavercreek. Oregon, Barker, Haywood, Newroth, and Malik on for the Beavers right now. Face off, puck behind the Beaver net. Haywood to Corrigan. He lost it. There's a shot on net. Stick save off the stick of Henry Dantignac. I guess puck is now loose at center ice. Dumped into the Storm zone. Modest crowd here on a Saturday night. Of course, they're playing an unknown opponent, so there's a shot, stick save by Patterson. Not playing a rival league opponent like Alter or Troy or Springboro, so therefore the fans are a little bit light tonight. I'd say they're about 50% full. There's a pass taken at center ice and cleared down the way by Finn Hayes. icing against the Storm. Off in the Storm zone. Here comes the Storm in the all-black uniform. They've got flags. I said all black, actually not. They're black sweaters. They've got red trunks. Beg your pardon. They've got red and white trim on their sweaters. Cleared away. Back to get it for the Storm. There's Ian Starr, and then there's a whistle down there as the Storm net comes loose. Face off in the Storm zone, 10:45 to go in the period. Puck cleared into the Beaver zone. Haywood back to get it. Poke checked away. There's a shot at the Beaver net, and it's wide right through the goal crease, and it ricochets off the side wall down the ice, and that'll be an icing violation on the Northeast Storm. Dangerous giveaway. That's a cardinal rule. Don't give a puck away in their own zone, and the Beavers did there. Unfortunate that the shot from that turnover was from a bad angle and just cut through the goal crease, and Patterson just let it go. Here comes Newroth. Newroth poke checked away by Mason Graham. It's loose at center ice. Newroth comes up with it. Now back to Vandenboss. Pass at center broken up there by Evan Moore of the Northeast Storm. Beavers clear the puck. Stolen at center by Graham, trying to cut through the Beaver defense. A nifty move! Oh, and he lost control of the puck right as he came in the slot area in front of the net. What a nifty move by, I think it was Moore. My goodness gracious, he cut through 3 defenders, and the puck rolled off his stick blade right as he was about to shoot point blank on Callan Patterson. There's a shot at the Beaver net wide. We are 6 minutes into the opening period, no score. Pass stolen by Curve Miller of the Beavers at center ice, and he'll dump the puck into the Storm zone. Pass at center ice by Ian Starr is picked off. Beavers come back. Here's Haywood. Haywood bumped off the puck. Beavers chuck the puck back to the Storm blue line. Puck into the Beaver zone, then cleared away down the ice, and it'll be icing against the Beavers. 8:14 to go in the second. I'd like to mention some of our Beaver sponsors. I'd like to mention the Academy Hockey Club. That's an organization that helps train players in this area. Face off in the Beaver zone. Puck is cleared up high down the ice. After it is Wilson of the Storm. Wilson being shadowed by Newroth. Drops the puck off along the near side to center ice. It's backhanded into the Beaver zone by Keegan Waits. Storm hold the puck in its blue line. There's a centering pass, and it's blocked in front. Back comes Calander of Beavercreek. Tyler Calander knocks the puck in behind the Storm net, then drops it back to the right point, but then it's stolen away. Here comes the Storm. Centering pass, and it was behind the intended recipient. Loose puck now in the near corner of the Beavercreek zone. Rimmed along to the far side. There's a shot blocked by Evan Schrader. There's another blast. That's blocked in front. And the Beavers try to come back, and there's a pass into the Storm zone. The Beavers change on the fly, so the Storm take the puck over. Here's Moore over the Beaver line. He'll backhand it in behind the net. Vandenbos tries to clear it. He does to center. Foot race. Malik after it, but the Storm get to it first. It's loose at center. Haywood trying to carry it in. Haywood trying to stick handle through the defense. Lost the puck. He chases it down in the corner. Then he's run into the boards there. 6:20 to go in the period. Nothing. Puck comes free in front of the Storm net. And I think a couple of the Beaver players were unaware that the puck was right there in the slot. Puck cleared out and then dumped right back in the Storm zone. Pass at center ice, broken up by Haywood. Loose puck picked up by Finn Hayes. Dumps behind the Beaver net. It's rimmed along to the point. Unable to hold it in was Graham. Graham up to Wills. There's a centering pass, a backhand shot, and Patterson will save. Another centering pass broken up by the Beavers' Curve Miller, and he'll clear it down the ice off the far wall, and it carries all the way down for icing. Riding Corrigan, Newroth, Christofchik, and Calander on for the Beavers. We got Waits, we got, and I have to look up their numbers. McClellan and Dontagnac on for the Storm. I'm missing a couple of players. There's Chase Newroth. He'll knock the puck into the near corner of the Storm zone. Storm start out. It's dumped in the Beaver zone. Back to get it, Calander. Calander sends it along this near wall. It's stolen. Here's an open shot. Stick save by Patterson. Puck centered again, just sitting in the slot. There's a shot. It's blocked. And the puck comes to neutral ice. Back come the Storm, moving in with a shot. Just wide of the far post was Dave Carter. Now we've got a whistle. I think the Beaver net came loose. Boy, a big chance by David Carter of the Northeast Storm a moment ago. He had a wide opening toward the Beaver net, but he whistled one past the near goal post. Nothing, 4:26 to go in the opening period of the game. Kent Jacobs, along with our producer engineer tonight, Aiden King, and our camera operator tonight is Dave Vandenbos. So we've got an offside on the Storm at the Beaver blue line, and we'll have another face-off. Finn Hayes will square off against, or correction, it's going to be, who is that? Dantignac. But at any rate, here comes Finn Hayes into the Beaver zone, a shot wide. And the Beavers clear the puck to center. Back to get it is Hayes. Hayes rink wide pass to the left wing. Give and go to Evan Moore over the Beaver zone. Shot, stick save, Patterson. Rebound still live in the Beaver zone. It's behind the net. Centering pass, and they score. Nifty play by the Storm. Finn Hayes is the goal scorer. Evan Moore with the nice pass from behind the net. And the Storm lead at 1-0. Wait for the announcement on the goal, the official announcement. Here's Finn Hayes again.
Finn Hayes, assisted by numbers 21, Evan Moore, and number 6, Nolan Drum. Time of the goal in the first period.
Finn Hayes almost had a gift at a chance at another goal as the puck came right to him in front of the Beaver net, and
it was 2-something.
So the goal scorer was Finn Hayes. The assist goes to Evan Moore and Nolan Drum. Now we've got a penalty on the Storm. And now Evan Moore goes to the penalty box. Oh, slash! And now the Storm scores. A power play goal just 3 seconds into their power play. And it looks like Keegan waits.
Yeah, just sometimes that happens.
And suddenly the Storm are up 2-0.
Northeast Storm goal scored by number 95, Keegan Waltz. Assisted by number 4, Finn Hayes. Time to goal 309.
So Finn Hayes gets the assist on that goal. Keegan waits the power play goal, and suddenly 2-0 for the Storm. Here comes Matt Haywood over the Storm line. A shot kicked out by Urbanic. .225 to go in the period. Cleared down the ice on goal. It's turned aside by Patterson. Over to Haywood. Matt Haywood from behind his own net. We'll see at the end of the period if you have any chat messages. Here comes Chase Newroth. Chaser into the Storm zone. Shot! And it hit off the crossbar. It hit off the lower part of the crossbar and it bounced straight down. Oh my goodness gracious. Newroth within a couple inches of scoring. Another shot by Newroth. A pad save by Joe Urbanic. Minute 40 to go in the period. Newroth from behind the net is checked. Storm trying to clear it, held in by Calander to Malik in the corner. Malik to Haywood, one-timer shot, pad save by Urbanic. Nice shot by Matt Haywood. Here's Newroth, a shot in and out of the mitt of Urbanic off to the far side and cleared to center. Puck comes in on Talon Patterson and he will cover it up with Finn Hayes looking for it. And do we have a... Okay, well, we had a penalty, but apparently not. Less than a minute to go in the period. Face off in the Beaver zone. From the face off, Finn Hayes partially fans on a shot. That carries into the near corner of the Beaver zone. Falling for the puck was Hayes, but it's intercepted. Here comes Malik. Ethan Malik. Oh, and he's checked from behind right before he could pull the trigger on a shot in front of the Storm net. Back comes the Storm. Puck dumped in by Isaac Miller. Now it's cleared to center ice. Finn Hayes will dump it back in the Beaver zone. Back to get it for Beavercreek, Austin Alfaro. And there's a shot at the Beaver net. It's blocked, and that'll do it for the first period. So 15 minutes in the books. The score after one is the Northeast Storm 2 and the Beavercreek Beavers nothing. I'm going to check to see if we have any chat messages from our folks watching. Nancy, how you doing? She says, let's go Beavers. Nigel Gunn says, evening everybody. Hey Nigel, how's it going? Hope you're getting through everything in this terrible cold weather we've had the last few weeks. Look forward to seeing you back at the rink soon. That's our pal Nigel Gunn. And Bonnie Vandenboss says, go Creek. Hi Bonnie. Nice to hear from you tonight. Calander Beatty says, go Beavers, go Tyler, and go Patriots. So he's thinking about the Super Bowl game on Sunday. Nice to hear from you. Here's a centering pass. Oh, what a save by Patterson to rob the Storm of their third goal. Wow. That pass was over, I think it was to Keegan Waits. He was all alone at the left side of the net. It was wide open. He got the pass that crossed right in front of the goal crease. Got a nice tip on it. Boy, Talon Patterson just on instinct, just threw his right leg out and was able to kick out that shot. But we were saying Tyler Calander, or rather Calander Beatty says, "Go Beavers, go Tyler." He says, "Go Patriots." Tiffany Sundin, hi Tiffany, says, "Go Creek." Hi Tiffany, nice to hear from you tonight. Barry Calander says, "Go Beavers," from Bumpa. Hey, there's Bumpa. And Gigi, hi Gigi. Watching Ty and Tiny from Maine. And finally, Fresh Bear, hey Fresh Bear, says, "This Patterson kid is keeping the game alive. Let's go." I tell you what, he's made a couple of spectacular saves. That last one, wow. I mean, I thought there was no way he was. I mean, that was that side of the net was wide open, and that Waits was all alone, and he got a good tip on it. But boy, Tyler just threw his leg out and knocked it away. That's fantastic. 2-0 though for the visiting Northeast Storm. Goals in that period, first period by Ian Hayes, and by Keegan Waits. And I don't know, Finn Hayes, I beg your pardon, Finn Hayes and Keegan Waits. Storm player was 63. Andrew Licky clears the puck to center. Again, sorry about these delay on calling out the Storm names, because they gave me a roster sticker right before the game, and it's not in numeric order. And boy, that makes it really hard. There's a blast taken by Ian Starr from the top of the slot area. That's just high and wide of the Beaver net. But yeah, it makes it a lot harder when you get a roster and it's in numeric order. It's easy to just look down and you can find the name pretty quick. But when they're all mixed up, it takes a little bit of time to hunt down the names. 2 minutes into the second period, it's 2-0 for the Storm. They're in the black sweaters, red trunks. Beavers are in the white sweaters and black trunks. There's a shot blocked, tipped ahead by Alfaro to center ice. Loose puck right at the Storm blue line, but we've got a whistle. I think we had an offside violation against Beavercreek. Right now we've got Miller, we've got Malik, we've got Briding, Alfaro, Calander are all on for Beavercreek. Puck drop, but there's a misplay on the drop. Referee Alan Shockey is going to conduct the face-off again. From the draw, it's dumped in by Calander behind the Storm net. Pass at the blue line, picked up there by the Storm's Dave Carter. It's carried into the Beavercreek zone. Now it comes to center, and there's a kid with not even have a sweater on there. I don't even know who that is. He's got some type of sweatshirt on. Must have forgotten his uniform jersey. Here's Ethan Malik the other way, a shot and a save made by Joseph Urbanek, and the rebound just plopped right down in his crease area, and he poke checked it away. Now a pile up in front of the Storm net is broken up. Ethan Malik has the puck. Malik being checked behind the net. Puck comes free. It's held in there by Schrader. And now we've got a whistle. And we've got, what do we have, a roughing minor coming up? I think we have a roughing minor on the Storm. So a roughing minor against the Storm. I don't see the number. It might have been the kid that has the sweatshirt on. .11:20 to go in the second. Beavers in the white sweaters trail 2-0. From the face-off, Storm carry the puck in the Beaver zone.
Northeast Storm penalty number 1. 2 minutes for roughing.
Okay. It's uniform number 1, and we don't have a number 1 on the roster. So no name was given by the public address here, and we don't have a name, so at any rate. Beaver power play. Matt Haywood at the blue line. Drops it in the right wing circle. For Malik, a backhand shot, and it's blocked. Malik gets it back in the corner. Malik centers, Newroth the shot, and a pad save. One-time shot by Newroth from a centering pass by Ethan Malik, and they almost hook up. But Urbanek got a leg pad on it, and he'll cover the rebound. Face-off coming up. Beavers, of course, still missing the big shot of Hayden Drake, who's out. We hope he can get back to the playoffs. We're hoping. There's a shot, stick save by Urbanek. Rebound carried out by the Storm. Here's Moore. Poke checked away by Callander. Into the Beavercreek zone. Beavers with a one-man advantage for one more minute. Here's Newroth over the Storm line. Centering pass off a stick to Corrigan. Behind the net to Newroth. Newroth looking to make a play. Newroth shoots, he scores! Chase Newroth! Looked like he was just looking to make a centering pass, and instead he zips one into the Storm net. And the Beavers cut the Storm lead now to 2-1. We'll wait for the official announcement of what the officials, make sure there's no tip on that, but if it is by Chase Newroth, it would be his 28th goal of the season.
Beavercreek goal scored by number 21, Chase Newroth. Assisted by number 19, Lee Corrigan. Time goal, 10:05.
So Newroth, his 28th goal of the season. Liam Corrigan, the assist, his 4th of the season. It's 2-1. Zach Vandenbos behind the net to Malik. Malik check. Puck comes in front. The Storm come back. Finn Hayes. Give and go to Moore. Evan Moore over the Beaver line, but he's checked by Vandenbos and Haywood. Cleared to center ice, now back into the Beaver zone, picked up there by the Storm's Mason Graham and cleared back into the Beaver zone. Loose puck. Here comes Haywood. One man back. Haywood's got Newroth in front. He drops it to Corrigan. Backhanders wide. Puck centered again, but it gets through. Haywood got between his stick and his skate. At center ice, we've got Isaac Miller dumping the puck in the Beaver zone for the Storm. Nice play by Evan Schrader to break up a chance by the Storm's Jackson McClellan from right in front of the net. Puck cleared to center. Got a broken stick on the ice at center, right near the red line. Puck cleared behind the Beaver net. Here's Breiting. Breiting has it stripped from behind. Loose puck. Newroth steals it. Newroth over the Storm line. A shot save. Rebound. Shot. They score! Chase Newroth on his own rebound. He zipped one toward the Storm net. It was a save by Urbanek. Rebound came over to the right wing circle. Chaser chases it down and zips one on the rebound, his own rebound, into the Storm net. And we're all tied at 2 apiece. You could say that's a goal from Newroth from Newroth. He should get an assist on that too.
Beavercreek goal scored by number 21, Chase Newroth, his second of the night. Unassisted. Time of the goal is 7:30 in the second period.
Say it's unassisted, but I should almost just unofficially give Chase an assist on that play as well as the goal. There's a shot, pad save by Talon Patterson. 2-2 now, all knotted up. There's a loose puck in front of the Beaver net as kicked off to the far side. After it, Calander. He rims it around to this near side. Held in, however, by Moore. And now he's checked. Back comes Malik. Here's Malik breaking out. Straight up the gut. A shot and a pad save. Oh, what a breakout by Ethan Malik. But not quite able to cash in on it. Urbanek was able to keep his pads together and keep that puck out. But what a nice breakout by Ethan Malik. Now pass it center. There's Curve Miller to Evan Schrader, and it's off his stick. And the Storm clear the puck back into the Beaver zone. That'll be icing against the Northeast Storm. What a turnaround in this period for the Beavers. The Storm led 2-0 after one, but the Beavers, on 2 goals by Chase Newroth, are right back in it, tied at 2-2. It'll be Newroth against, and I can't see the number of the Storm player. The Storm win the faceoff. Here is Moore at center. Off to the right wing for Hayes. Finn Hayes over the Beaver line. Takes a look. Rink wide pass is off the stick of Nolan Crum. And the puck comes to center. They clear it in offside. They have a delayed offside. Now a pass off a skate to center ice. Jostle around for it center. It's carried into the Beaver zone, and a pass over for Finn Hayes was too far ahead of him. Hayes does get a centering pass off, and there's a tip that's broken up. Here's Hayes again, a shot. And they're looking for a tip in front. It's wide. There's another shot. Patterson a pad on that one. 2-2 to score, 5 minutes to play. Second period, Finn Hayes over the Beaver line, moving in, pulls the trigger, pad save, and a rebound by Moore, stick save, but before that a whistle as the Beavercreek net has come off its mooring, and that will result in a face-off. The Storm going at it. Here in the last couple minutes, trying to regain the lead. Beaver player goes down. There's a centering pass. Pad saved by Patterson. Storm putting a lot of pressure on the Beaver net. There's a shot that's blocked in front. Shot again. Patterson down. He made a stop. Rebound behind the net. Storm trying to wrap it around. There's a pass now behind the net for Carter. He's checked, puck cleared to center. Wilson dumps it back in for the Storm. Back is Zach Brighting. Brighting behind his own net. Pass stolen right in front of the Beaver net. Storm player down on his knees. He's checked by Alfaro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the Beavers gave the puck away right in front of their own net. They were lucky that didn't materialize for the Storm. Now an icing violation against Beavercreek. Who? Oh. All right, Gabe Horseman now is in. Dave Vandenboss, our camera operator tonight, just let me know. So it's Gabe Horseman, Big Haas, is in net now for the Beavers. So Coach Gutterman, this is a split game. There's a shot, and it's stick saved by Horseman, and the rebound tipped wide. So a non-league game, almost akin to an exhibition game, but it's not. It is an official game. But being a non-league game, Coach is going to allow both goalies to play. Here's Corrigan, pass off his stick to Neuroth. Neuroth pulls the trigger on a shot, and a blocker pad save by Urbanik. Then Hayes and Liam Corrigan fight for it along the wall. Hayes comes away with it. He's checked from behind by Haywood. Haywood trying to steal the puck, and he's bumped off out of the play right as he tried to move in on the Storm net. Now pass up ahead to center. Here's Evan Moore, a shot. And Horseman the save. Rebound the save by Big Haas. Another shot at the Beaver net is broken up in front. There's a loose stick right, and I think it's Horseman's stick. Now he picks it up and is able to get things back together as there was a frantic charge in front of the Beaver net. Now we've got a whistle. What do we have here? Oh, and that's something just happened that I didn't see. Matt Haywood and a Storm player are going at it a little bit. Matt Haywood pleading his case with Alan Shockey, the official. Okay, the Storm player going to the box, and I think Matt Haywood will as well. Now the officials, John Constantine and Alan Shockey, are discussing it. Matt Haywood doesn't think he should be in, but he will be incarcerated for a couple of minutes. Mr. Haywood was thinking that he shouldn't have been, but Now, referee Shockey speaking with Beaver assistant coach Brad Lloyd and coach Greg Gutterman about that play. Okay, they'll announce what the penalties were, and who the Storm player is that got put in. And Zach Breiting talking with referee Shockey, or the correction, Constantine. John Constantine. Spoke to him before the game, and I said, hey, I haven't seen you in these parts refereeing. He said, well, he's just got back in it. He refereed starting way back in the 80s. Got out of it for a while, now he's back in it. And, all these years I've been calling hockey games, 30 years, I haven't seen John. I think he refereed mostly in the Columbus area. And he's back in, and we've had Alan Shockey as official periodically here this season. Okay, we'll wait for the announcement of the penalties. Face-off will be in the Storm zone. Here's Malik, a shot. He whistles one just wide.
Double minor, 4 minutes for roughing. For cross checking. Beavercreek penalty number 8. 2 minutes for roughing.
All right, so a double minor, roughing and cross-checking on, I believe, he said Ian Starr of the Storm. So the Beavers will have a power play. And that's already being served, as there are 4 Storm players on the ice. Now there's 5. Really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, here comes another one. The scoreboard, I don't know what's going on. Now they're putting the Beaver now a penalty on Zach Vandenboss. I think it said 2 minutes for holding, I believe. So it should be 4-on-4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4-on-4 for another minute. Puck in the Beaver zone. It's dropped off to the right point, and they're unable to hold it in. Back to get it for Northeast is Nolan Drum. Drum pass to center. Here comes Storm into the Beaver zone. Here's more, poke checked away by Tyler Callander. Moore gets it back. It's centered off a stick, and here comes Newroth. One man back. Newroth trying to work in front of the Storm net. Backhander, save, rebound. Oh, this trickled right. Backhand shot again, and a save. Oh, my goodness gracious. Holy cats almighty. How the puck did not go in the Storm net in that last sequence, I don't know. Joe Urbanek was able to keep it out, flopping around in the front of the goal mouth. There's a centering pass. It comes back to the point. Shot, and Big Haas, the save. Holy Toledo. That Holy Toledo goes out to Gabe's sister. Gabe's mother told me a couple weeks ago that they're from that Toledo area. So when I said Holy Toledo during a game, that Gabe's little sister enjoyed that. So hello out to the Forsman family. Face off in the Beaver zone. We've got is that 2.5 seconds left in the period? Now official Shockey is having a word with Dan Bordner, the coach of the Storm. And we'll have a face-off. Power play right now for the Storm. Why is the clock not running? Now, okay, so the officials will wave off the rest of the period. They forgot to start the clock. So that'll do it for the second period. Exciting period for the Beavers. Score after two, it's the Storm 2 and the Beavers 2. Goals scored in this game so far, first period for the Storm, it was Finn Hayes scoring a goal, assisted by Evan Moore and by Nolan Grum. And then it was Jackson McClellan, power play goal assisted by Finn Hayes. And after one, it was 2-0 to the Storm. Second period, the Beavers, it was Chase Newroth on a power play goal assisted by Liam Corrigan. Nice centering pass by Corrigan to set up Newroth on that play. And then it was Chase Newroth. He took a shot in front of the Storm net. There was a pad save by Urbanik, and the rebound came out to the right wing circle. Newroth chased it down and zipped in the rebound for a goal. So that was a Newroth goal unassisted, but like I said, unofficially, I give Chase an assist on that play as well. But so after two periods of play, it is 2-2 for the Beavers and the Storm. So we will take a step aside to hear from a few of our sponsors and be back here shortly. The score after two periods of play at Kettering Ice Arena, Beavercreek 2 and the Northeast Storm 2. This is Beavercreek battling Beaver hockey.
It takes a pro to stop termites. Call Go-To Pros Pest Control for the best protection in town. Steep price increase on your current plan? Call us for a second opinion and review. No termite protection? Don't wait till you find damage. Call Go-To Pros today.
Hey hockey fans, do you feel like you're skating on thin ice with the IRS? Maybe you feel like your retirement planning is in the penalty box. Hey, I'm Curve Miller, Senior Wealth Advisor and Senior Vice President at Russell Total Wealth and Wellness, where we help good people make great decisions so they can have an amazing retirement. Now, when is the last time you took a look at the risk you're taking with your money? It could be time to sharpen your planning so you can pursue a total wealth hat trick with your retirement savings. Don't skate with your head down. Get in the game and pursue your goals with your head up. Now let's get back to the action. Go Creek Hockey!
Concerned about with your players' parents? Need advice on enhancing your players' game day performance? Want to know how to run an effective practice? Finally, a concise guide to help the youth sports coach succeed with players and parents. Hustle and Have Fun is the perfect book for coaches, players, and parents across all youth sports and outdoor activities. Written by retired Air Force Brigadier General and Beavercreek head coach General Greg Gutterman, he's captured 3 decades of hockey coaching experience and put them into 7 practical recommendations for coaches of children, teen, youth, and young adult sports. From Senior Spotlight. In this edition, we have Zach Briding. And Zach, tell us a little bit about yourself. What makes Zach Briding tick?
Still working on that one. Don't know. Hockey is one of the big things, right? I very much enjoy the sport. It's something that I've done for a very long time now, so it's just something I keep coming back to. So I guess I'm gonna say hockey. I really enjoy hockey.
Any other hobbies that you have?
I currently am in scouting. Let's see. I enjoy baking and cooking a lot. I do a lot of activities and stuff with my younger siblings, right? Just whether this be messing around, reading, schoolwork, other stuff like that. Those are the big things that fill my days.
Now, you and your brother, how long have you guys been involved in the sport of hockey?
Me, I'm going on about 13 years now. My brother, Wesley, I think is close to that 11 to 13 years kind of. And then my other brother, Gabriel, I think he's going to be once again like that 7, I think. I don't think he played back in Alabama. So, yeah, he'll be about 6 to 7 years.
So you guys are originally from Alabama, you say?
No. I was born in New Mexico.
Oh, wow.
My brother Wesley was also born in New Mexico. Then we moved to Ohio the first time.
Oh.
Here, where's my little brother Gabriel, he's currently a freshman. That's where he was born. Then we moved up to Washington, where my little sister was born. Then we moved down to Alabama, where one more my little brother was born. We moved out to Colorado, where the last 2 brothers were born, and then we moved back here.
Wow, so you've got quite a geographical look at the United States. Any favorite location?
A bit of, I guess, 2 ones. I really enjoyed like the views in Colorado, like all of the outdoor stuff that you can do there. Right, you got the mountains right in your backyard, so that was really cool. And then when we lived in Washington, we lived like right off of the Puget Sound.
Oh, okay.
So we're
This
living
is
off
Washington State.
Yes, state. So we're living right off the bays where all the big cargo ships are getting unloaded and all of that stuff, and that just was really cool to me.
What was the climate like up there?
I don't remember much of it, but when we go back to visit my grandparents, they still live up there. It's misty, little wetter than here, but
I was going to say, it's supposed to rain a lot up there.
yeah, but otherwise it's pretty similar to here, I'd say. It might just be a little more wet.
Now, what attracts you to the sport of hockey?
I don't know. Honestly, I just always had fun with it. And then basically when I got to high school, my mom was like, all right, you get to do wrestling or hockey. And it was kind of just, you know what, I'm going to go do hockey. I really enjoy the sport. I want to keep doing it.
And Coach Gutterman and his staff, what type of impact have those guys had on your life as a not just a player, but as a high school student?
Coach is really good. Is really big on like keeping yourself accountable, right? Owning your mistakes, trying to fix yourself next time, doing better, and always pushing yourself to kind of be better, not just as a player, but like as a person. And that I'd say is where him and Lloyd they do a really good job of like trying to push us to not just be players, but also having good grades, communicating with the coaches, not relying on your parents to do all of that stuff. I'd say that's something that they're very, very good at.
What are your plans after high school?
So currently, plans are I'm going to school for welding, so working to get a job in the welding industry, work my way up from there, and then figure it out from there.
And do you have a favorite hockey moment from your years as a Beavercreek Beaver? Any favorite game or favorite moment?
Honestly, I think my sophomore year, I was put on a line with Cam Clements, I believe, right?
Yeah.
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 And so I'm usually the quieter. I'm much more of a reserved kind of quieter person. He's party animal, right? So to me, it was a lot of fun, like playing with someone like that who is so vocal, and just like, I guess, more expressive. Because to me, that's not something I do. My family, we're all relatively quieter people. So it's just something fun. It was something new, and I really enjoyed playing in that kind of environment almost.
Well, Zach Briding, it's been a lot of fun having you with us these past few years on the team, and best of luck in the future for you. And when you pop up here to watch a hockey game, make sure you come up to the Crow's Nest and say hello.
Will do.
Zach Briding has been our guest in this edition of Senior Spotlight.
Okay, everybody, it's 2-2 from Kettering Ice Arena between the Beavers and the Northeast Storm. Kent Jacobs with you from Kettering Ice Arena, along with our producer engineer Aiden King, and the camera operator tonight is Dave Vandenbox. We have a couple other chat messages to chime in on. Fresh Bear 22, hello Fresh Bear. Says Ethan is due for a goal. Yeah, let's get Ethan. Boy, he's come awfully close a couple times tonight. It'd be nice to get Ethan on board. Jim Newroth. Hey, Jim, what's going on? He's heading way to tie it up with Greek from Uncle Jim and the Newroths. And that's the Newroth clan had some exciting cheering going on in the second period. Chase with 2 goals in that period, a power play goal and then an unassisted goal, and those goals tied things up to make it 2-2. The goals for the Northeast Storm scored by Finn Hayes and by Keegan Waits. For Chase Newroth, the 2 goals tonight give the Chaser 29 on the season. The assist by Liam Corrigan was his 5th of the season. I mentioned it, Gabe Horseman took over in goal midway through the second period. Gabe on the season, 5 wins, 10 losses, 2 ties. He has a very good 2.23 goals against average and a sterling 935 save percentage. Like I mentioned at the outset of the game, I feel that both Gabe Horseman and Talon Patterson should be all-stars in the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League All-Star game coming up at the end of the season. We've had Beavercreek goalie tandems both be all-stars in the past. I think of Benny Duford and Ian Champagne, and then Champagne and Horseman, and I think that Horseman and Patterson should both be all-stars this season. Mention a couple of our sponsors. 26 Technologies and our good friend Rhonda Shamball. We might have heard from her during the intermission. I don't know if they played her spot or not, but shout out to Rhonda Shamball of Iron Gate Realtors. It's a great sponsor of both Beavercreek Beaver and Dayton Stealth Hockey. TJ Awards Company. Hey, out to TJ Awards Company. They have all your award needs, whether it be trophies or ribbons or whatever. TJ Awards on Patterson Road in Beavercreek, East Patterson Road. Dayton's Original Pizza Factory with our great pal Bill Daniels. Award-winning pizza and also grinder subs and terrific salads as well. Go see our great pal Bill Daniels. Tell him old Kent from the hockey game. Is that yeah? Okay, everybody. We're underway. It's a power play right now for the Beavers. And the Beavers in their white sweaters, the Storm out of the Columbus area in their black sweaters. Storm, a club team out of the USA Hockey Amateur designation. The Beavers out of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Comes Ben Hayes. He's been quite a force tonight for the Storm. Rink-wide pass is off a stick. Newroth clears to the blue line. It's held in. Here's Hayes. Centering for a tip in front, but it's tipped wide. Centering pass all the way back to the left point. Held in by Mason Graham. Now it's cleared away to center. Both teams now at full strength. Shots on goal officially at the end of 2 periods. The Storm out shooting the Beavers 19-16. Storm led 2-0 after one, but the 2 goals by Newroth in the second frame have tied things up for the Beavers. Irv Miller shot at the Storm net and the catch is made. Now, hold on a second. Yeah, it is Urbanic. Joe Urbanic is still in goal for the Storm. He's gone all the way. Talon Patterson started for the Beavers, replaced midway through the game as Coach Gutterman wanted to split this game up. So right now it's a no decision night for Talon Patterson. He can't win it or lose it. The game is in the hands of Big Hawks. There's a shot, stick save by Urbanic. More control the rebound. Ethan Malik brings the draw back to Vandenbosch. Shot blocked. Another shot. Curve Miller, pad save. Oh, Curve Miller, a big chance from right in the slot area. Another shot. Urbanic the save with Malik at the doorstep. And Urbanic will hold on to the puck now. Newroth, Corrigan, Barker, Vandenbosch, Palander now on for the Beavers. On the rebound, Corrigan, check, top of the slot. Puck off a skate to center. Here come the Storm the other way. Miller will dump it in. It's steered to the corner by Horseman. To Malik. Malik up along the boards. Puck intercepted. Here's Finn Hayes. A shot! Right on. And Horseman will spear that shot out of the air, shoulder high. And he'll hold on to it. From the face-off, here's Finn Hayes, shot, blocked. Off to the blue line, there's another shot wide of the Beaver goal. Miller can't hold it in. Puck comes free to the Storm blue line. Newhoff trying to come up with the puck. He's poke checked away. Held in by Vandenboss. Rim behind the net to Newhoff. He centers the puck and a shot by Barker. It's tipped in front. And all those shots blocked, and now the Storm come back. Moore drops it off. It's off the stick into the Beaver zone. Zach Briding back to get it. Zach off the far boards to center. Intended for Malik. He has it taken off his stick. Hayes clears the puck to center. Stolen by Schrader. Schrader over the Storm line. Shot. Pad save by Urbanek. Nice drive by Evan Schrader. There comes the Storm the other way. Evan Moore looking to center the puck, and its pass is broken up. Riding. Now it's controlled by the Storm behind the Beaver net. Pass back along the wall at the blue line for Ian Starr. And now the puck comes in toward the Beaver net. It's covered up by Horseman, but the net comes loose. And there will be a stoppage of play. 11:26 to go in the third period. 2-2 the score. The Storm 2 goals in the first period. The Beavers 2 goals in the second. Newhoff will take the face-off for the Beavers. He wins it. Shipped behind the net. Storm cannot take the puck away. It's chipped down the ice by Corrigan. There'll be icing against Beavercreek. Waits and Dantignac. Carter come on for the Storm. Face off. Newhoff comes away with the puck. Chase, pass to Barker. Barker can't clear the puck. Cleared it to the blue line, but the Storm dumped behind the net. Now Vandenboss. Pass is not out, held in by Carter. They fight for it along the boards. It's held in. But we've got a whistle, and what do we have here, guys? Oh, the puck popped up over the glass. .10:40 to play in the third. Matt Hayward from the draw clears the blue line. It's held in there by Ian Starr. Shot toward the Beaver net block. Starr can't control the puck. It's a Storm the other way by Curve Miller. A shot and a save made. Nice rush by Curve Miller. I don't know if he saw him, but Ethan Malik was cutting up the slot area, but Curve was on the right wing. He takes the shot, and it's caught by Urbanek. From the face-off. banged off the end wall to the near side. Here comes the Storm. Rushing through center, Evan Moore over the Beaver line. Shooting. It's wide of the goal. Nice rush by Moore. Loose puck in front of the net. Cleared to center by Briding. Now controlled at center line. Dumped to the Beaver blue line. Here's Finn Hayes centering, but intercepted by Malik. Sidestep to check. Here comes Malik the other way. Over the Storm line. He shoots one wide. One time he had Curve Miller cutting up the slot. I don't think he saw him. So guys, maybe some more communication tricks they need to give to each other to let each other know that they're trying to move into scoring position like that. From the Storm, here's Moore over the Beaver line, right wing, drops it off for a shot. Save, and rebound saved by Horseman. Able to stop Isaac Miller. 23 all as far as the shots. 23 for both teams. This off. McClellan wins it. There's a shot at the Beaver net. Broken up. Now a referee is down. That's Constantine, John Constantine. I hope he's okay. He's back on his feet. And he got a whistle. Referee Shockey checks with John Constantine. John says he's okay. Face off outside the Storm blue line. Here comes Dave Carter into the Beaver zone. Puck chip back to the blue line. It's held in. There's a one-time shot by Carter. Pad save Horseman. Rebound still alive in the Beaver zone. Carter tries to center it. There's a chance for the Storm. A shot blocked by Curve Miller. Sweatshirt. He's trying to clear it, and they do. And we've got a whistle, and we've got a slashing minor coming up against. It looks like Keegan Waits of Northeast. A big power play chance.
Storm penalty. 2-minute minor for slashing number 95.
Beavers on a power play. Briding. Pass for Miller off of his stick. Behind that, Malik. Malik trying to center it, but it hits off the side of the net. Shot. Ricochets over to the far boards from Newroth. His shot is wide from the right wing. Here is Malik for Beavercreek. Far corner, he drops it off, but it's stolen and cleared down the ice. Horseman out of the net to set it up for Haywood. Calander comes on for Beavercreek on the fly. Haywood trying to work into the Storm zone, and he's just tackled by two Storm players. Beavers need to get a play set up here. They're a little bit too willy-nilly, too Wild West on this power play. There's a shot by Calander. It's a pad save. Rebound tipped wide. And from the rebound, the Storm come back. Circling back, Finn Hayes, and there's a delayed penalty on Beavercreek. And the goalkeeper, Urbanic, goes to the bench for an extra attacker. As soon as Beavercreek touches the puck, they'll blow the whistle. But until then, the Storm can utilize an extra attacker. Long pass at center off the stick. Down the ice. It's chased down by Ian Starr. There's a centering pass, and it's off a stick and over the glass, and now we'll have a penalty on Beavercreek. That power play didn't last too long. So it's Liam Corrigan heading to the penalty box. So now a power play for the Storm with 5:51 to play. Moore has to chase the puck down from the face-off back to his own blue line. Hands it off to Hayes, back to, that's Graham rather than Moore, I beg your pardon. Beavers clear the puck to center, picked off there by Hayes. Finn Hayes, F-I-N-N, Finn Hayes. I'm gonna guess he's an Irishman. Finn will pass it off a stick, and it's cleared all the way down the ice by Zach Vandenbox. 5:15 to go. There's another rush by the Storm. Chopped away by Herb Miller. And now Moore comes over the Beaver blue line, but offside. There was a Storm player in ahead of him. 5:04 to go. See if we've got any new chat messages. Got a message from George Horseman. Hey, George, how's it going? He says, let's go Creek. There's Ethan Malik dumping the puck into the Storm zone. Back to get it. Nolan Drum. 1 minute left in the power play for the Storm. 4:45 to go in the game. At least in regulation, I should say. Ethan Malik will clear the puck down the ice. This has been a very good penalty kill for the Beavers. They're trying to keep the puck out of the attacking zone, forming a good wall at their own blue line. Half a minute left in the Storm power play. And dumping the puck in for Northeast was Dave Carter. There's a shot for the Beaver net. Is off a skate and cleared away. Here, picking up the puck is Malik, working 1-on-3. A shot, and he hit out the side of the net. Beavers are going to kill off that penalty. Picking up the puck for the Storm was 16. Dave Carter. Puck dumped in the Beaver zone. 3.5 to go in the third. There's a centering pass. It comes free. Here it's picked up by Neuroth. Neuroth working 1-on-2 into the Northeast Storm zone. A shot. And I think that Urbanic, it was off of his shoulder. Rebound carries to center. Here comes the Storm the other way. Finn Hayes is shot wide. But ricochets off the end boards to the right side. Beavers trying to clear it. Alfaro leaves it for Haywood. Haywood and Miller. Shooting, there's Haywood. It's wide of the goal. There's a shot and a pad save by Urbanic. There's a shot by Neuroth that is a blocker pad save. on these breakouts where they've got two guys, I'd like to see the Beavers work on their communication about trying to get a shot in the crossing lane. Now here's Finn Hayes. He's in the clear. He shoots and he scores. The puck came free to center ice. Finn Hayes, who I mentioned earlier, has been a pain in the hiney tonight for the Beavers. He's able to deke out Gabe Horseman. He got Gabe to bite on a fake shot, and Gabe went down, and then all Hayes had to do was just slide it in. And that, with 2:23 to go in the third, gives the Storm a 3-2 lead. Like I mentioned, on some of these plays where the Beavers have a 2-on-1, I'm not coach. The first game, or the next game that I coach will be my first one, but I just like to see them get more crossing passes in front for tips instead of the player that brings the puck in the zone always taking the shot. But that's just me. 2 minutes left in the third. We'll take a look if the Beavers get the puck down into the attacking zone, if they will pull Horseman for the extra attacker. There's the puck chipped to center by Curve Miller. And then Miller's poke checked away. Puck back in the Beaver zone. The shot, pad save by Big Haas. Rebound cleared away, and that'll be an icing violation on Beavercreek. So waiting on an announcement on that goal. At least I didn't hear it. Finn Hayes got the goal. And we've got a timeout for the Beavers. .129 to go in the third period. 3-2 now for the Storm. Shots on goal favoring Beavercreek now. 27-26. All right, Beavers get their marching orders from Coach Gutterman. And then the Storm from Coach Dan Bordner. Beavers need to get the puck at the other end of the rink and then pull the goalie for an extra attacker. Beavers clear the puck down the ice, and that'll be an icing, and that's not what we wanted. This brings the face off all the way back to the Beaver zone. Beavers need to take the puck and control it and get the puck over the red line and then dump it in. And then they can pull Horseman. 1:20 to go from the draw for the Beavers. Here is Brandon Boss to center for Malik. Here comes Horseman to the bench. There's a centering pass by Newroth, the puck was lying down in the crease. Oh, nobody able to get a tip on it. 1 minute left in the game. Beavers have an extra attacker and an empty net at the other end of the rink. Oh, they came so close a moment ago. The puck was just lying down in the crease all by itself, just sitting there. Unfortunately, nobody able to get a tip on it. 39 seconds left. Beavers need to put the puck toward the net. There's a centering pass, and it's off the stick of Urbanek. Puck held in by Calander. Now a pass up ahead, and here's trouble. Evan Moore alone, he shoots and he scores. Evan Moore, and that'll be the clincher. That, of course, is the drawback to pulling the goalie, but you have to do it. And in this instance, the Beavers unable to keep the puck in the attacking zone. And it kicked free to center ice, and Evan Moore is able to take it in all alone and just popped in the empty net. So it's 4-2 now for the Storm. Evan Schrader takes the face off. Puck tipped in. So the assist on that empty net goal, there's a shot by Newroth is wide. Assist goes to Henry Dontignac. Dontignac.
2-minute penalty.
Oh, we've got a penalty coming up. Now a holding minor on the Storm. That was on Calvin Schmidt. I haven't called his name all night. But with 3 seconds to go, he gets tossed in the penalty box for holding. Beavers can try to get a shot away and at least try to pull closer. There's a puck drop in the Storm zone, and the buzzer sounds the end of the game. Wow, another thriller here at the Kettering Ice Arena. Beavers not quite able to pull this one out. Final score is the Northeast Storm 4 and the Beavercreek Beavers 2. I'll recap the scoring tonight.
Regular season, so just in case we want to make sure we let you know we appreciate it. So thanks for putting up with me. That's probably the hardest part of teaching.
Is this Aiden's last game?
No, this is not my last game.
Oh, okay.
We just weren't taking a chance.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't have you under contract, right? So.
We don't have you under contract.
Well, we'll recap the scoring.
And if you,
In the first period, now we don't have any stats for the Storm, so I'm not able to elaborate on any of what their number of goals are or anything. But first period, it was Ian Hayes. Ian Hayes assisted by Evan Moore and by Nolan Drum. It was 1-0 Storm. And then Keegan Waits, a power play goal assisted by Finn Hayes. And after one period of play, it was 2-0 for the Storm. For the Beavers, the second period was the Chase Newroth show. Chase, a power play goal, and that was his 28th of the season, assisted by Liam Corrigan. And for Liam, his fourth assist of the season. And it was 2-1. That was a power play goal. And then Chase Newroth, he took a shot It was a pad save for Storm goalkeeper Joe Urbanek off of his leg pad. It ricocheted to the right wing circle. Chased it down and fired in the rebound for a game-tying goal. It was 2-2. That was classified as an unassisted goal, but I think Chase should hit its own assist on that play. And then after 2 periods, it was 2-2. Third period was just nip and tuck and back and forth all the way, and nobody able to crack the scoreboard for that final, or for the go-ahead goal until late in the period. Finn Hayes, that pain in the hiney. Finn Hayes unassisted. At least I didn't hear an announcement on that goal, but I believe it's unassisted. Finn Hayes' second goal of the night, and then it was 3-2 Storm. The Beavers pulled goalkeeper Gabe Horseman in the last minute of the game. Beavers were trying to tie it up and send it to overtime, but unfortunately the puck kicked free to center ice, and Evan Moore of the Storm, a very good skater by the way, he put on the afterburners and took the puck all alone and was able to pop it in the empty net. That goal was assisted by Henry Gontignac, empty netter, and that was the final score. Storm 4 and the Beavers 2. Shots on goal in this game were favored the Beavers. By a final count of 29-27. Let's calculate 3 stars for the game. I'm going to give the number 3 star of the game will go to Chase Newroth of the Beavers. Or correction, I'm going to give the number 3 star, I beg your pardon, will go to Evan Moore of the Storm. Evan Moore, a goal and an assist. That's the number 3 star of the game. Number 2 star of the game goes to Chase Newroth of the Beavers with 2 goals in the game. The number 1 star goes to that pain in the hiney. I hope he doesn't mind. I hope Finn's mother isn't listening. But Finn Hayes of the Storm. Finn had 2 goals and an assist. So he has 3 points on the game. And so he gets the number 1 star. The hard hat tonight, let's see. Let me think about that for a moment. I'm going to give the hard hat tonight to Tyler Calander of the Beavers. Tyler playing a tough game tonight on defense. So junior defenseman Tyler Calander is our hard hat. So once again, 3 stars tonight. Number 3, Evan Moore, the Storm with a goal and an assist. Number 2 star of the game, Chase Newroth of the Beavers with 2 goals. And the number 1 star of the game, Finn Hayes, the Storm with 2 goals and an assist. So 3 points on the game. Hard hat tonight. We'll give it to Tyler Calander of the Beavers. So that'll do it for this one. Let me check and see. Do we have any final chat messages in the game? For the game? I think that was it. I don't think we have any more. Let's take a look at the schedule. For the Beavers, so our next Beaver action will be next Saturday. Or correction, I have such a hard time reading this schedule. I beg your pardon. It's up in Toledo. They play in Toledo on Monday. Is that what I'm seeing on this thing? Well, this says it's Monday against Springboro at the Tam O'Shanter. Oh, oh, so this is the state tournament. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're gonna stream that game, Dave. So it looks like Monday at 3:15 from the Sylvania Tam O'Shanter Ice Center in Toledo. They'll be playing Springboro Panthers. I won't be with you for that game, but Dave is going to stream it, and Curve or one of the other parents will, or Dave, or somebody will provide some commentary for that game. Then it looks like the next time I will be with you will be next Saturday for the pod tourney, the Post-Ohio Districts tournament next Saturday against an yet-to-be-named opponent. Looks like the Beavers might be playing 2 games that day. Looks like 1:15 in the afternoon and then 8:30 at night. But we'll see how things work out with that tournament. So this tonight, the closing of the regular season for the Beavers, as they now head to the district tournament at the Tam O'Shanter in Sylvania, Ohio, up near Toledo. First game, it looks like, is against the Springboro Panthers. So, Beavers will try to see if they can knock off the Panthers. I think the Beavers are 0-5 or 0-6 against Springboro this season. And so, we'll see if they can pull one out against that Springboro team in the district coming up on Monday. And then if they can knock off the Panthers, then they'll play. I don't know what the schedule is for that, but they'll move on probably within a day or two to play another game. And then the next time I'll be with you will be for the pod tournament coming up next Saturday at the Chiller rink in Springfield. So speaking for our camera operator tonight, Dave Vandenboss, and Aiden King, our producer. Kent Jacobs reminding you the final score tonight. The Northeast Storm 4, the Beavercreek Beavers 2. The Storm with the win go to 13-27-0 on the season. With the loss tonight, the The Beavers dropped to 500 at 12, 12, and 4 on the season. So, root on the Beavers on Monday, and then I will see you again. Should be next Saturday for the pod tournament in Springfield. Until then, once again, final score tonight, Storm 4, Beavers 2. Until next time, we will bid you a good evening, everybody, from the Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering. Good night, everybody.